spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the AAC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Owls.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Got his man down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Looking to go up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking for room, it's Lewis. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! The AT unit on the field. Man, is that dude fast. It is easy to see how this position is evolving more and more to have elite athletes and elite throwers.
Reese, you say easy, I say annoying. Think about the defensive perspective. I got to guard the running back running. I got to guard the wide receivers. Oh, and now the quarterback's going to run? Well, here, you take the play, but it's not.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. up top on first down. Makes his connection. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's caught inside the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Looking for space. It's crossed. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up the...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, going up top. It's caught downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Florida Atlantic races to the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Scanning the field, it's Iamalayava. Trying to get to him. Makes the grab. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He's loose. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown ball. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
Florida Atlantic, 21. Tennessee, 14.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still running at the 40. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He wants to throw. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He'll let one go down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for them, especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball. Go for it.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Got his man quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yards.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this play.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Quick pass on the fly motion. Still on his feet at the 40. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Fights off a defender. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, tackling is a lost art in college football. I'm sorry. You got to do a better job defensively there. At least two different guys had a chance to bring him down and couldn't do it.
To throw, it's Iamaleava feeling some heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Vols will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Running back goes in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the right. Finds his man, they convert. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Florida Atlantic, 28. Tennessee, 21.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude, running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Running toward the tape. The 40. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers to football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll run the counter. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Terrell. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Hard running there. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Owls! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the right. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in his career if not allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Giving him his pads. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ball. They'll They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Catch and stride inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Starting to feel a little pressure. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Owls. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. Florida Atlantic 42, Tennessee 35.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
13 set to kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Going for the big play. Snags it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Past the 25. And he breaks into the open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to...
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 14 in the end zone.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. I don't know about this decision. Tie game, 4th quarter. They're lining up for an onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. To the ground with the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle it down short of the 1st down.
And big-time play by this defensive line. Setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down. Now, I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a...
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Tennessee! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But When you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He's going to pass. Still looking, on the move. He fires it out to the right. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Owls. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wake Forest is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 34 over Eastern Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And once he got loose, it was all over. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So, see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a wide open receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He wants a big play here late. And that pass is caught at the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. He'll come out throwing on first down. Right down the middle. He makes a grab. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The give to the left side. At the 35, he's open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. Reeled it in and just made the house call. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot.
Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Florida Atlantic looking to score from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Might not mean much to the game, but the last thing he wants is a missed one on his stat sheet. And they'll make the extra point, but they still lose it by a touchdown. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another...
everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk